It is game day in the Mile High City. Preseason week 2, Denver Broncos versus the Arizona Cardinals. What are we going to see? Who are we going to see? What can we expect? And what is the ultimate outcome of this preseason matchup? It's going to be fun, Broncos Country. I know I'm ready, and I hope you are too. Welcome to the Get Bucked Game Day Show here on the Orange and Blue Network. Let's go!
Together, let's shake the air. Get bucked. Here comes the thunder. Feel that quake in Broncos Country. We're never afraid to take it. The rivals gonna crumble in the spotlight's glare. Get bucked. All together, let's shake the air.
Inside the 15, inside the 10, the 5, touchdown, Denver!
Oh, Broncos Country, how are you doing? How are you doing, Orange and Blue crew? I hope you're just as good as I am. Why? Because it is game day. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. It doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, postseason. If it's Broncos football, I'm pumped, I'm excited, and I'm here for it. Oh, Broncos Country, I'm so excited. I know you are too. Welcome to the Get Bucked Game Day Show here on the Orange and Blue Network and powered by Broncos World Order. If this is your first time here or you haven't already, please make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Check out the audio version of our podcast wherever you find your favorites. And guys, I'm telling you, if you're watching this somewhere other than on YouTube, you want to go on over to YouTube and make sure you click that subscribe button and ding that notification bell. The reason for this is we are doing a giveaway. And when we reach 539 subscribers, which is Peyton Manning's all-time passing touchdown record, we are giving away an authentic orange Bo Nix jersey to one subscriber. So, guys, it costs you nothing. It takes 1 second. Go subscribe on YouTube, and you have a chance at a freebie. I don't see a downside at all. And joining me now in the studio, you can see him right there, the glorious, the beautiful Bronco Rob. What's up, Rob? How are you today?
Johnny, thank you very much. I apologize for being late. I'm fashionably late. I had to get my Pat Surtain jersey on today, so
you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. Just saying,
rocking the number 2 for the Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh my, bud.
But yeah, let's get into it. You already went over the jersey giveaway. I got that, rocking with me. I'm ready to send that out to one lucky subscriber. But we can only do that if we hit 539 likes on YouTube. So everybody smash that like button. Share it with your friends. Subscribers, sorry. Yeah. Share it with your friends, your dog, your cat, your boyfriend, girlfriend. Hell, share it with your ex-girlfriend and boyfriend and their parents. I don't give a crap.
And here's the thing, guys. This is not the last giveaway we'll be doing. While we will be doing this one at 539, as soon as we hit that and give it away, we're going to start another giveaway. And then another, and then another. I'm going to keep it rolling for you guys. Out of my own
DJ
pocket.
Khaled, and another one.
And another one. And another one. And I'm doing it out of my own pocket from this point on. This jersey that we have to give away right now, that is courtesy of that beautiful man right over there, Bronco Rob. But for every giveaway after, that's coming out of my pocket. I'm doing it for you, the fans. But we can only do it if you subscribe. So go do it. It's not that hard. I promise you. Now, before we continue on with the game day show, we of course got to show some love to the sponsor of today's show. And Rob, get ready because these are beautiful new graphics.
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Now, guys, I got to tell you, you absolutely want to check out the sponsor of today's show. And that, of course, is Dubby Jitterless Energy Blend. Give me 1 second here. I'm sorry. I'm having a little technical glitch. There we go. You can find the link in the comments below, or in the bio below, rather. Check it out. That's Dubby right there. Dubby comes in a multitude of delicious flavors. Okay? So many amazing flavors. It is an energy drink like no other because it has enough caffeine to kick you in the butt, get your day going, keep you going without the jitters or the crash at the end. Why? New graphic. Boom, that's beautiful. Because Dubby has no sugar. It also has no calories. It has no maltodextrin. It has no fillers or artificial colors. It is nothing but amino acids, B vitamins, and nootropics, and then including their patented neurofactor nootropic. And the caffeine that's in Dubby is derived directly from the coffee fruit. So it's as natural as it can be. It's amazing stuff. We swear by it. I don't have my tub by me right now, but I promise you, I drank it this morning. I'm going to drink it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Dubby is amazing stuff. To show you how much we believe in Dubby, we are willing to give you 10% off your order. At checkout, you're going to punch in code OBN10. That's OBN10 to get 10% off your order at checkout. Notice it's a new code. Changed it. It's not just Nothing Rhymes anymore. It's all of Orange and Blue Network represent. So there you go, guys. Make sure you punch in code OBN10 at checkout to get 10% off your order at Dubby. You got nothing to lose. I promise you. This stuff's incredible. All right. Now, let's talk game day, baby. It's game day, man. How you feeling, Rob?
Hey, I'm excited. So I'm excited for a couple reasons. I'm going to kind of jump into it, Johnny, here for a second. Hopefully y'all can hear me. My AC just kicked on. I just kicked it off.
I hear you just fine.
So Denver, I don't know if you saw this, but Denver signed a new cornerback. They signed Micah Abraham. So that's a little bit of a depth piece.
Absolutely.
And for our fans watching tonight, the starters are going to sit. They're not going to play this game. So I think
we'll see a few.
Well, we might see a few, but I think the majority of them are going to be sitting tonight. So that's going to give our second and third stringers, a chance to kind of showcase what they got and, hopefully have a great turnout, great game. They had another successful joint practice with the Cardinals, no fights that I read or heard of. So I think that goes to show, that Denver has a lot of class, and I think a lot of teams, have a lot of respect for Denver now because Denver's going to be dangerous this year. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what any Raiders fans, Chiefs fans have to say. Denver's coming for that number one spot in the AFC West.
We hungry and we want it. It's ours. We coming to take it, buddy. I'm right there with you, and I think it's our spot.
I declare.
We're there. We're here for it. We're ready for it. Let's jump on over to the comments real quick because we've already got some of our fans here in the house checking us out. We are powered by Broncos World Order. So I got to throw this up there. Broncos World Order, when you scroll and scroll and scroll down or up our timeline, you will find that we have almost everything in the world Denver Broncos. So make sure that if you have not already, you come join us. I'm an admin over there. Come join us on Broncos World Order on Facebook. It is the largest fan group for the Denver Broncos on Facebook, currently over 70,000 strong. So come on and join us. Lots of awesome stuff in there. Lots of good conversations and content. You don't want to be left out of that. Of course, our buddy Dave Glassman, we call him Full Glassman. He gives us orange and blue hearts. That's what's up, Dave. We love you, buddy. Ernie Mays in the house. Go Broncos Country only. Kyle Hogan in the house saying, go Broncos! Shy Vargas in the house. Let's go Broncos! Fajiri Watkins, go Broncos, with a slew of awesome faces. Shy Vargas is saying, let's go Broncos. We coming for the West. That's what's up. And Nicholas E. Pence, we are coming to take it. That's right. That's right. We are on the way, man. We got sticky fingers, and we're going to be reaching for that AFC West title.
Johnny, don't put us in the category of the sticky bandits.
Okay, fine. But dude, I mean, Home Alone 2, man, it still tracks.
It's one of my favorite movies to watch around Christmas time. But you know what else I like watching? All 539 of Peyton Manning's touchdowns. That's what I like watching.
And speaking of, when we reach that 539, remember, if you have subscribed on YouTube, oh, my wrong thing. Bada bing, you subscribed on YouTube, your name will be entered into a drawing to win an authentic Bo Nix jersey when we reach 539. So make sure you go do it. If you're on Facebook or Twitter right now, jump on over to YouTube real quick. Takes you 10 seconds. Click that subscribe button. And, of course, ding the notification bell because we have a bunch of other awesome shows on the network that you don't want to miss out on. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m., we have Orange and Blue Blitz. Monday evenings, we have the Broncos Bros. On Tuesday evenings, you have my show, the OG, the original, the flagship, the Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue podcast. On Wednesdays, you get to talk all Denver sports with Doc and JT on Mile High Sports Emporium. Wednesdays at 6, you got Broncos Talk. If you speak Spanish, on Fridays at 6, you got Viva los Broncos. And then you have our Breaking News Fresh Squeeze podcast. And we have the Get Buck Game Day show, which you're watching right now. And stick around after the game because then we have the Buck Your Feelings post-game show. You don't want to miss any of it. So make sure you ding that little notification bell, y'all. All right. So, Rob, this matchup, Denver Broncos, Arizona Cardinals, we've heard a bit from both coaches that neither team is really going to be playing their starters much, which kind of surprises me when you consider that the second game of preseason is now kind of considered the dress rehearsal for the regular season. So do you think that the fact that they're sitting most of the starters this game means we're going to see the game 3 be more of our dress rehearsal, or are they just really going to roll the dice and not really put starters in the game until the season starts?
I mean, it could go either way, honestly. I think part of it has to do with they want to make sure that, you know, they're not risking injury to the starters and the star players that, you know, Denver needs, like Bo Nix, Cortland Sutton, Zach Allen, Nick Bonito. Speaking of Nick Bonito, I don't know if you heard, but Nick Bonito did have a little bit of a medical procedure done, something with bone spurs on his foot or something like that. So
yeah,
he's definitely not playing this game.
Calcaneal spur removal.
All right, Johnny with the medical terminology in this mug, but
it's not my fault. Okay, it's a minor procedure. Usually done arthroscopically to shave off some bone spurs. It heals fast, and it's not something that I think we have to be terribly concerned about with the season. The actual regular season still several weeks away.
Right, but to get back to your question, I think they're giving their starters a rest, and then they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if the starters played half, the first half of next week's game against the Saints, just to kind of give them a half a game, just to kind of get their gears rolling. I honestly was hoping that we were going to see them play this week because I wanted to see the offense, you know, get out to another, or at least a hot start with the starters. But it looks like this week is going to be, you know, Jared Stidham and the 2s and 3s. But I think one player that we are going to see start tonight is going to be RJ Harvey again.
Sure.
But also rumor has it that J.K. Dobbins is going to get some carries and some time there in the backfield tonight. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Rumor has it, but I've also heard that he's going to sit too. As it stands right now, I don't know what's going to happen. Like I'm with you. I think it's coming, from experience, from my previous experience. It was valuable to get out there and get some game experience before the season starts.
Right.
And I think that's important. I don't know if you recall that, when Hackett was here, he sat our starters almost the entire preseason. And how did we look in that season? Now, granted,
garbage.
I get it. Different team, different coach. Everything's different. The culture's different. The environment is different. Everything is different than that year. I get that. But I do think that there's value and making sure your guys get some game time experience before they get into games where it matters. And so I don't know. I was really expecting to see some of our starters out there today, and not seeing that, I'm a little bit worried. It makes me a little more worried, even though it's going against the Tennessee Titans and their brand new rookie in his first game. It does give me a little pause and a little concern. I mean, do you feel the same?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, but who knows? What happens if we turn the game on and the starters play the first, quarter?
I mean, I'd be okay if they did just what they did last week, couple of drives, and then put in your backups. But right. I think it's important to get these guys some game time experience. I don't know. I'm not the coach. There's, the Broncos have continued to reject my letters petitioning for me to take over as the head coach. I've sent them over and over. I've told them why I would be better than Sean Payton at the job. And usually it's returned with a drawing of a finger. You go ahead and pick one.
Read between the lines.
Yeah, right. But anyway, I'm not the coach. Sean knows what he's doing. I'm gonna go ahead and put my faith in him. I do see the value in getting your starters some playing time.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. 100% with you there, Johnny. But again, I think Sean Payton has a plan and has an idea on what he wants to do. This preseason game and next. So like we used to say, in Patton we trust. Now we got to say in Payton, Sean Payton we trust.
It's always been in Payton we trust. We just trust in multiple Paytons now.
Payton, and Patton.
Payton, and Payton. No, it was always, even his name is pronounced Payton. It's just not spelled the same. Like I'm serious. Like the name Payton is now like synonymous with Denver. It's like if your name is Payton, you're either going to coach for or play for the Denver Broncos.
You know what I think we should do, Johnny? Tom Brady or I should say the Patriots have a 12-foot statue of Tom Brady. I think Denver should make a 13-foot statue of Peyton Manning just to stick it to him.
Sure. Although I feel like the statue of Elway would need to be made bigger. Because
we can make his statue 14 feet. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Not that we're measuring statues here, but
but we are, as long as we beat Tom Brady.
I did forget to do one thing for our new viewers, the ones whose names I do not personally recognize, and that would be Kyle Hogan, Fajiri Watkins, and Nicholas E. Pence. I forgot to toast you. Welcome to the Orange and Blue crew. Here's to you. Cheers. As I slam back my delicious Modelo Chelada. We got Mile High City Baby 303 popping in saying, I am late, but I'm here. And then he says, Elway. And then D-Rock says, sup, fellas in chat. What's up, D-Rock? It's good to see you, buddy. As always faithful, always here, never failing. Love D-Rock with all our orange and blue hearts. So, do we if we don't see any of the starters, do we think that our second team and third team is going to have what it takes to take down the Arizona Cardinals the same way we took down the Niners last week?
I believe so. I mean, the nickname that was given to Stidham is Steady Stidham.
Steady Stidham.
I think Stidham will be able to go in there and again, he doesn't have to do anything flashy. He just has to execute the plays, get the ball down the field, and let your teammates and the other players in those positions make plays and score. He doesn't have to put the game on his back. It's not a die game where we live or die by it. It's preseason, so obviously we want to see everybody go out there, give 110% and put on a good show. But as always, we want to win every game that we can, whether it's preseason or regular season. And again, it's going to be a lot of reps for the 2s and 3s to really get out there and see what our backups are made of. Because as we all know, as the season goes on, what are we at now? 17 games, 18 games?
It's 18 weeks, but 17 games.
17 games. I mean,
that's the bye week in there,
that's a long stretch. And especially if I think we got our bye week at week 5 or something like that? Week 4? Is it that early or is it later than that?
Oh no, we have a mid-season bye week. I believe it's 12, week 12.
Okay, so week 12 is not terrible. It'll be a long stretch to get there, but when we hit that bye week, that'll be an important week, for any of our guys.
It's better, in my opinion. A week 12 bye is way better than having an early week 8.
Right.
I'd rather have it on the back end of the schedule than on the front end. That way, knock on wood, if anybody is injured or a little roughed up, they have a little more time. They have some time to recover going into the final stretch, the most important part of the season. I think that's very important. But it's a 17 game season.
Yeah, and so like I was saying, that week 12, that's going to be important. To give our guys a week to kind of heal and rehab and get ready for that second half stretch of the season. And fingers crossed, fingers and toes, we'll see another playoff berth this year with Bo Nix leading the helm.
Oh, we're going to see it. Of that, I have no doubt. I mean, I would click the hot take button for that, but I don't need to. I fully believe that we will be in the postseason. By the way, nice hat. I have the same hat.
Thank you, sir.
But then again, I can't get that. That's not a big accomplishment. I have over 55 Broncos hats currently. And I have more in storage.
I believe it. A couple things that I just want to preface, too. We did have 2 big contract signings for Denver. We locked Cortland Sutton in for another 4 years, and we locked in Zach Allen. I'm glad Zach Allen got paid because he is a force to be reckoned with on the defensive line.
Oh yeah. I mean, of all the guys, listen, Benito, we don't have to worry. He's gonna get extended. That's going to happen.
Absolutely.
It's likely that it won't happen until next season. It might, but I honestly would say that the greatest likelihood is that it happens mid-season, somewhere around November, something like that.
Right.
We'll see Nick Benito get his extension. As far as those other guys like Malcolm Roach, JFM, I mean, dude, it's more likely than not that neither one of those guys will be suiting up orange and blue next season. But I mean, I feel like we do have the depth behind them that stacked up to be able to continue on our current trajectory, even if they are, we part ways with those gentlemen.
Right.
So, and speaking of the defense, man, they are instrumental in this team's success. What we saw last week against the 49ers was an absolute just domination, not by the Broncos starters, by the entire second team, third team Broncos defense. This defense as a whole, in depth and in every way, is elite. And I am so pumped. And by the way, we've got to shout out the name that we are giving. We are going to make this a thing, Broncos Country, and we need your help. We on Orange and Blue Network hate it when people go and give a previous group's name to a new group and call it 2.0 or, returns or something like that. No. We we believe every group deserves their own name, something that defines that group specifically. So what we have gone and done, this defense starting this season will be known as Cell Block D, baby. Cell Block D. Prepare to get locked down. You heard it first here. That's right. Help me make it a thing, Broncos Country.
Let's get it trending on X.
Yes. Kyle Hogan says, I believe. Big E Bronco in the house saying, I believe. I think he's saying, I believe as well. I can't tell. But either way, Big E Bronco.
Correction. We believe. Thank you very much.
Believe. Yes, we do. We, as Broncos Country, believe. And we know Bo Nix is going to be the guy to lead us to the promised land. Of that, I have no doubt. So, all right. So, Rob, I think we might want to get started. It's about 33 minutes before kickoff. So I think we can go ahead and get some segments out of the way and kind of finish up our talk on the back end. So let's start with our customary first segment of the show each week. That is the Mile High Menu.
I know we kick it like no one else.
Yeah, buddy, it's the Mile High Menu where we and you talk game day food. What are you eating, Broncos Country? If you're like me, you starve yourself all day long leading up to game time so you can pig out on good food while watching your Denver Broncos. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Make sure you drop in the chat what you're eating tonight. It's going to be good. All right. You went first last week, Rob. Do you want to go first again, or do you want me to go?
I'll go. Mine's pretty simple today. I'm having some Southern-style chicken strips that I made a hot honey sauce for. So I got that in the fridge, kind of curing and solidifying right now, and then we'll put it on top, spread it over them, and put them in the air fryer, and be good to go.
Air fryer. Oh, what a godsend the air fryer is! Yeah. Are you having anything with it, or just the hot honey wings?
I'm just doing the hot honey chicken strips, man.
Oh, that's what I meant, strips. You're a stripper. I forgot.
Well, I got to make money somehow. Damn.
I know, right? Oh, I pay to see all of that.
You might be the only one, Johnny.
Hey, you ain't gonna make much, but you'll make some money.
I'll make a dime if I can rub 2 nickels fast enough.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, enjoying that beer. All right. So for me, I'm keeping it kind of simple this week as well, although a little different, but similar. Me, I live in the Nashville, Tennessee area, and one food that defines this area is the Nashville hot chicken. It is a special sauce, special flavor, very unique to this area. I mean, granted, it's there are places around the United States now that are bringing out their Nashville hot. But I live here where the OG, the original, comes from, and I have worked after tasting and finding online recipes for it. I've worked to try to make my own Nashville hot sauce as similar to the original Prince Street chicken. That's where the original sauce came from. I've done my very best to replicate it, and I'm pretty close. So I'm just doing some boneless wings tonight because they were cheaper than bone in. Normally I do bone in, but I'm going boneless tonight because it's what I could afford. And so I'm doing some of my own Nashville hot boneless wings with loaded mashed potatoes.
Johnny, I'm catching a flight. I'm coming over for dinner.
Okay. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do the loaded mashed potatoes, like just normal mashed potatoes, or if I'm going to roll them into balls and fry them. Have you ever done that before? Fried mashed potato balls?
I have not yet.
Oh, they so good, bro. Oh, man, just like we say, we pop them in the air fryer. The outside hardens, inside soft. Throw some cheese in the middle, and it's a mashed potato bite. Man, they are so good. Sometimes you toss a little sweet corn in there too. Changes the game. So I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do that or not.
Hey, but you do, boo boo.
Hey, that's my line. Anyway, no, I'm messing. We got D-Rock in the house saying honey hot wings with blue cheese. Yes, sir. I'm partial to ranch with my wings, but I do love blue cheese. Kyle Hogan did come in and give us some love on Cell Block D. So there you go. Cell Block D, baby. Kyle Hogan says he himself is doing some chicken wings. Mile High City baby tonight having Hatch green chili brats and my famous homemade macaroni salad and chips and dip. Man, Hatch green chili. I love me some Hatch green chili. Can't find it out here. Drives me nuts.
Hey, we should tell Libre to get us some while he's at the game and ship it to us.
Right? We got Shy Vargas saying, I got some tacos.
Attaboy, Shy.
That's our buddy Shy, who will be our hype man in the next segment. Get Shyped here in just a few minutes. He's eating some tacos. What kind of tacos, Shy? Because there's so many kinds. There's hard shell, soft shell, fish tacos, chicken tacos, street tacos. What kind of tacos you talking, buddy? Because I love them all, but there are some that I would, that I might sell my mama's soul for over others. So
don't you dare talk about your mama like that.
Yeah, well, she'd understand. It's tacos. Kyle Hogan saying, gotta have bone in. Yes, and normally that would absolutely be the case, but paycheck was a little light this week, so I had to go with what I could afford while still feeding my children. So, I'm doing it whatever way I can. Brad Lawson, stop texting. Okay. I don't know who's texting, but that's okay. Mile High City says they are new here at King Soopers grocery store. Oh, King Soopers. I used to spend a lot of time at King Soopers, mostly because I had a bunch of friends that worked there when I was a teenager. But so we would end up in the parking lot smoking cigarettes outside of King Soopers together all the time in my teenage.
I like how you were like, that's exactly what we were doing.
Mm-hmm. They were cigarettes.
The candy kind.
Yeah, those ones. You puff on them, a little powder comes out the end. Yeah, those ones. Anyway, and then we would go get tacos.
Hey, it goes hand in hand.
Yes, candy, cigarettes, and tacos. But anyway, man, this has been fun. That's the Mile High menu. We're going to go ahead and roll on to our next segment where we're going to get hyped up by the Orange and Blue Network's resident hype man, Shy Vargas. This is Get Shyped. Give me a second here. Sorry. All right, here we go. Get Shyped. Let's go.
Up today is a great day. We're going back to whoop them. We're going back to whoop the Arizona Cardinals. They don't have a shot against us. Jared Stim's going back to ball out again.
Tell him, Shy.
Jake Bailey's going to have a pick six. I'm telling you guys, we're coming for the rest. The Chiefs just got blow out the last two games. What's going on with them? The Whales going to lose again? We the only one AFC West going to win our preseason games. This is how we do it. This is our year. Bo Nix is coming to Shy in the next 3 weeks. Get ready, guys. We coming.
That's
we
right.
Coming.
Mm-hmm.
We coming for the rest. We coming for the rest. We coming. I'm not scared of the division. I'm not scared of nobody. We coming for the rest. We coming. We beating them Arizona. I say Cal Murray's gonna get 2 sacks. I'm telling you. This defense we have. This defense is like a top 1 defense.
Yep.
And this offensive line needs to show up. We can't do what we last week, missing bad plays. I like RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey still got some work to be done. And I think he's a rookie. And I think he's going to figure this out. And let's go, man. Let's go, Denver. We beating them Arizona. They don't have a shot against us. They don't have a shot against us. I don't care if they have a brownie. I don't care if they have nobody. They're not beating us. I'm calling you that. We stopping them. Arizona Cardinals. 38-10. I'm calling it. It's going to be a blowout. Go Broncos. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Man, nobody gets me hyped up like Shy gets me hyped up, man. I love him so much, man.
He's a good dude.
For real, for real. We love you, Shy. D-Rock showing the love to Shy right down there in the chat. We got Mile High City Baby 303 saying, gonna watch the first half at home, then go to the bar for the second half. Hey, whatever you got to do, man. You enjoy the game however you got to enjoy it. Although, on the way to the bar, you got to have your phone like up on the dash or something, at least listening to the game, right? Because I can't. I know that whenever I've had to go somewhere in the middle, I cannot go without the game playing. What about you, Rob?
No, I try to watch every single game, no matter what. And there's been a couple times where I've been going somewhere to watch the game, and I've had to put it on in the car just so I can listen along while I'm getting over there. But
yep.
100%. You got to watch every game.
No, man. When I used to work night shift at my previous 2 jobs, now I have this wonderful, desk job, working from home every single day, which by the way is glorious. I just stay in my basketball shorts and like a beater or something. And I just sit down at my computer in my living room in my lazy boy, and I just start to work all day long. And with my TV, it's great. Love my job. But in my previous ones, man, when I was working night shift or the graveyard or the swing shift, and I swear I'd always have my phone hidden somewhere whenever the game was on, so that because I would not miss it no matter what I was doing. And I had bosses tell me like, you got to put that away, and I'd be like, the Broncos are on. I ain't doing nothing.
I ain't doing it. You ain't telling me what to do.
I'll work. I'm here. I'm working, but the game's on. Like, sorry, you can fire me. I'll find another job because now luckily I work that wonderful Monday through Friday. For the first time in my life, Monday through Friday. 7 to 4, and I am a happy camper.
Heck yeah.
Ernie Mays coming in saying, "Go Broncos Country only." Michael Edwards in the house saying, "Will I be able to watch the game on TV in Virginia?" I don't believe that most of the country it's going to be blacked out locally. And unfortunately, Sunday Ticket, I only found this out last week, doesn't cover preseason at all. So, I'm going to throw this up there from Kyle Hogan to you, Michael Edwards. It's going to be on NFL Network. I don't know what time. Last week they put it on after the fact. It's like a rerun at like 11 p.m. But you can if you want to. Obviously, there's some. I'm not going to endorse some below bar websites on which you can watch it, but maybe the chat will help you out with that. And if not, you should be able to find it on NFL Plus. If you can go in if you haven't already, sign up for their free trial, and it covers preseason. So, that just some options for you there. Let's see. Mile High City Baby says it's on NFL Network. So I'm guessing that means like NFL Network itself, it will be live. And so if you have access to NFL Network on cable, satellite, myself on YouTube TV, you'll be able to watch the game there. So, man, I'm pumped. I'm so pumped, Rob. What is the one thing you're most looking forward to in this game?
Well, like I said last week, I'm going to keep harping on it until I see the offense show up and have a great first drive. I want to see Denver's first drive down the field and score a touchdown. We had a decent first drive last game, but unfortunately it kind of stalled out there in the end. With our starters not playing, at least the premier starters, the ones that a lot of people want to see. I just want to see them, drive the ball down, no mistakes, no penalties, and I just want to see a good first drive and a score.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I want to see a little bit more from our running backs. I feel like we've got the pieces. I feel like RJ Harvey is going to be a very, very, very good running back in the NFL. I just feel like he's still in practice we were hearing that he was seeing well between the tackles and stuff and ripping off some good big runs. But last week in the game, what we saw from RJ was he was reverting back to his college days in a lot of ways, trying to take the corner a lot. And I get it; it's an outside zone scheme, but the way that the outside zone scheme is run is you run for the outside. But if the hole develops, in between the tackles, as you're running for the outside, you cut in and go through the hole. And on several occasions, I feel like we saw that hole open, and he continued to make that run for the outside. So I want to see some better vision out of him. I want to see some longer runs out of all of our running backs. Ultimately, in the end, we really didn't have a running back that made, that a few of them had like one longer run for like 7+ yards, no more than 10.
Mm-hmm.
Our first, or our top runner, rusher last game was our quarterback again, Jarrett Stidham. He's not even a running quarterback, a scrambling quarterback. So the fact is, I want to see our running backs, one of our running backs, end this game on the box score as the top rusher, and I want to see more than 4, one with an average of 4 or greater yards.
Absolutely, yep, I agree with you.
Let's see. Mile High City said he followed you back, Rob65.
Thank you very much, sir.
So there you go. Again, if this is your first time watching, I'm seeing a lot of people watching on Facebook, and that's all great. But make sure that if you're watching this on Facebook right now, I'm going to keep doing this until we reach our goal. If you're watching right now somewhere other than YouTube, or you're watching on YouTube and you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, and comment, guys. Make sure that you subscribe on YouTube. Jump on over. Do it real quick, because when we reach 539 subscribers, we are giving away an orange Bo Nix jersey, an authentic one, still in the plastic, to one of you who subscribed to the show. So make sure you do it. It takes a couple of seconds, and you have a chance at winning a free jersey. I see no downside.
We're sitting at 380, so we are moving.
We're marching, baby. We're marching. We're getting there. And the thing is, we were bigger than that once. We were, but that was when we were with somebody else. We split and started over fresh on our own, and now we're trying to make the long slog back from square one, so to speak. So help us out. It costs you nothing, and you might get something for it. So let's go.
Yes,
all right.
sir.
All right. So what is a concern that you have going into this game, Rob?
Well, I mean, a concern, again, going back to that first drive, I don't want to see our first drive, stall out. I don't want to see a lot of penalties. Hopefully, Sean Payton kind of kept that in check this week and gave them, all a reminder to keep it, disciplined football. So, I don't want to see any penalties, or at least very few. I know, you can't really say no penalties, but, I want to see very few penalties, and I don't want to see that opening drive stall out. I want to see, Denver put together an opening drive and go down the field and score, even if it's a field goal. I mean, I'd prefer a touchdown, but, even if it's a field goal, I just want to see Denver march down the field and score and not stutter out like they did last time. No offense. No, I didn't mean like stutter Stidham, but I don't want Stidham to stutter.
No stutter, Stidham.
Yeah.
No stutter from Stidham. We got another new name in the house right now, Scott Anderson. Will it be on TV in Maryland? Ravens suck. Denver Broncos for life. That's right. That's right.
Cheers.
As far as Maryland goes, it should be. Basically, I think we've kind of come to a little earlier in the show, is that this is considered the prime time game, even though it's preseason. So as much as you can consider something prime time in preseason, it's going to be on NFL Network. So everybody, if you have access to NFL Network, you should be able to watch it live. Otherwise, maybe someone in the chat will help you with some of the other untowards sources for watching games live.
Google search it. You'll find it.
You'll find it. It's out there. I just don't want to endorse something, and have the FBI start knocking on my door.
We do not endorse illegal activities, but if you Google it, you will find it. That's not endorsing it, right?
Hashtag dark web. No, I'm just kidding. It's not dark web. But no, if you're at NXA, if you're listening, we are not endorsing the illegal streaming of pro football.
We're kidding. We're just kidding.
It's a joke. All right. Oh, did you hear the clicks? I heard the clicks. Yeah. If you're in Denver, you can watch it, of course, on Channel 9, on 9 News, the home of the Denver Broncos. And Shy Vargas throws that up there for us. Thanks, Shy. All right. Well, we are a few minutes away, and we always like to get out a few minutes before kickoff actually happens. That way, give everybody a chance to top off on a cold beer, make sure their food is ready, and go pee-pee if they have to. So, I have kids, okay?
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. We get it. And you probably just tell them, go outside and water the grass.
No, I tell them, you use that bathroom. My kids got into this habit of standing on the back porch and peeing right off of it. And then it's over 100 degrees some days here in Tennessee. And then you walk outside and the smell of human urine just smacks you in the face. So I've started telling my kids, no.
Sometimes in Nashville, Johnny, it's over 100 degrees here in Utah almost every damn day.
Well, okay, fine. I'm just saying it's hot and it's humid. You ain't got nothing on our humidity, bud.
No, that's true. Wrong. But what you have in humidity, we beat your butt in temperature.
I will take dry heat every day of the week and twice on Sunday. I would take 120 degrees dry heat over 90 degrees with 70% humidity every day. Every day.
I'm going to make you come visit me here in Utah in the summertime.
Dude, I grew up in Colorado. I get it. I understand it's hot. Okay? But I'm saying humidity changes everything. I used to be able to mow the yard, my dad's yard, in like 110 degrees, and I'd sweat some. I'd be fine. But man, I was never anywhere near as miserable as I was when I moved to the South with the humidity. And as soon as that humidity hits, man, like you walk out and you can't breathe. It's so thick, and like you're already sweating. You stepped outside and you're already drenched in sweat within seconds.
Thick with 2 C's.
Thick. Yeah,
with 2 C's.
Like Megan Thee Stallion thick, like that kind of thick. Okay. But anyway, so my kids, I tell them no. I don't tell them to water the grass. I tell them, you check both bathrooms. If there is one of those bathrooms available, you freaking use it. And if you do, if God forbid you have to go and there's someone in both, you go outside and you beeline all the way to the fence. And you do it over by the fence. But Scott Anderson, humidity is no joke. Trust me. Yes, sir. It is no joke. Mile High City Baby 303, the South is humid. It's not fun. Mm-hmm. Mile High City Baby also says Stream East is legal. Okay. I did not know. I still won't endorse it. But anyway, guys, we're going to get ready to roll out of here, but we got to do one last segment, and that, of course, is You Wanna Bet.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it.
All right, guys, this is the You Wanna Bet segment. This segment is simple. We're going to talk about the over, the under. We're going to talk about the money line. We're going to talk about the spread. And then, of course, we're going to make our score prediction for the game. Give me just a second here. I'm pulling up the odds.
I got them up for you, Johnny.
All right, Rob. Well, then, by all means, please give us the odds.
All right, so for the point spread, Cardinals are getting 3. Denver's giving 3, obviously, because they're at home.
So Broncos are favored to win by 3 points.
Yep. Total over-under is set at 38 points with both sides at negative 110 odds. And then the money line, which is the outright winner, Denver is minus 178. Cardinals are plus 150.
Okay. So basically, by that money line, you put $178 on the Broncos, you'll win $100.
Correct.
All right. So that being said, Broncos are 3-point favorites to win this game. Rob, do the Broncos win? Do they cover the spread? And what's the over/under? Are you taking the over? Are you taking the under? And what is your final score?
Well, you know me. I'm going to say, of course, the Broncos are going to win. They're playing at home. It's the only preseason game that they're going to be in Mile High for. So obviously they're going to have to come out and have a big showing. Of course they're going to win by more than 3 points. Over under, I'm going to have to agree with Shy. I think Denver's going to win 38. I don't know. What do you say? 38-10? Is that what he said?
38-10, baby. He said 38-10.
He said 38-10. I'm going to go 38-14.
38-14. All right, so you're definitely taking the over.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna give the Cardinals at least 2 lucky touchdowns, because it seems like in every game the team gets lucky. I mean, look at the 49ers. They had their only touchdown was pretty much a lucky touchdown.
They got it. They got a score, but
but that was it.
As you can see, I shed tears for San Francisco.
No, we don't.
But no, it's just part of my wonderful face paint. And for those who are paying attention and saying, why is the Mile High Vikings beard not painted? Unfortunately, the beard wax, the colored beard wax that I use to color my beard for every game day, dried out in the off season. I have placed an order for some more. I'm waiting for it to arrive. So as soon as that's back, you will definitely see the blue stripe with the orange beard.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to do the opposite.
Don't you dare!
I might have to do the blue beard with the orange stripe.
Oh, okay. So photo negative.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Might
You're
as
not
well.
copying me at all. No,
I mean, I got enough white in the beard. I just need a little bit of orange and blue.
But yeah, no, it will be painted this season. I promise you. So anyway, all right. Broncos win. Broncos win. I'm gonna say that every game. Broncos win, and definitely cover the spread. I'm gonna take the over as well. Okay, I'm going 35-15. No,
15. I was gonna say that's
15.
an odd number.
Sorry, bad. 17. 35-17.
Okay.
Get a couple touchdowns, and they managed to get in field goal range and kick a field goal as well. 35-17. So
Kyler Murray's ass isn't playing. I want to see Zach Allen sack him. Grab him and just like pull him to the ground real slow, and then just look at him and go,
Nope, not today, son. All right, Mile High City Baby 303 says 24-7, which of course is what we are as Broncos fans. We are Broncos fans 24/7. But that means Mile High City Baby's taking the under. And then Kyle Hogan, 31-17. So Kyle Hogan taking the over. And everybody says Broncos win. So let's go do it, baby. That is You Want to Bet. I love that segment. It is so much fun to talk money. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to roll out of here so we can go get ready for game time. So, guys, thank you for joining us today on the Nothing Rhymes. No, I'm just kidding. Wrong show. Thank you for joining us today on the Get Bucked Game Day. God, I'm all over the place. Get Bucked Game Day Show. If you haven't already, or if it's your first time here, like, subscribe, share, and comment. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so that you are eligible for the Bo Nix jersey giveaway at 539 subscribers. Make sure you find us on Twitter, Facebook, and check out the audio version of every one of our podcasts on all your favorite platforms. Guys, we're going to get ready to get out of here for the game. You can see it above us. The Broncos versus the Cardinals. It's going to be a good time. Make sure that you hang out with us. Come back and hang out with us after the game for the Buck Your Feelings post-game show.
And
yes.
Just so everybody knows, sorry, Johnny, I want to share this real quick.
Two
of our compatriots are at the game. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera, but we got Bronco Libre and our boy George at the game.
Both of them, buddy.
If you see him there, say what's up and have some fun.
Shout out Orange and Blue Network. All right, guys, it's time. We'll see you after the game for the Buck Your Feelings post-game show. Arizona Cardinals. It's time to get. We are out of here. Have a good game, Broncos Country.
Get Bucks. Here comes the thunder. Feel that quake in Broncos Country. We're never afraid to take